This is Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home.
Atudeka okalidde oli ku Diaspora Connect UG tusinzira mu kibuga Los Angeles wane California okubanga tukuweereza ne tusaasaanira ensi yonna webale kubanga wa subscribing adda ngo likinga ate ngo commentinga byonna bye tukuleetera mukwano gwange muganda wange kyokola kya kabinyo era kyamaanyi ba sponsors baffe abalanga naffe twongera okubeebaza nti bujjango po tweyanza nnyo nate tweyanze tubasuubiza nti bwe tuli okubaweereza paka ate gwe munange bakubanga subscribing duka misinde cause this thing is now big and better tuwewadde okubaweereza byonna okusiza neno mu Los Angeles California amanya nze Mary Flavia namulindwa kubula mwana kwestukira omuweereza we era omwanjizi olunaku olwaleero nzo kwanjulira byonna byenkuleetedde olunaku olwaleero wonna wosiza okubanga otulaba kyokola kyamaanyi nnyo era kyakabi nnyo duka nnyo tegeeza neighbor nti please Flavia yatuuse dda yatumbudde dda era olunaku olwaleero nkuleetedde omugenyi wange ono mukyala muzadde mwana muwala ekijuujulu abamugambe simufumbo abamufumbo simufumbo ensala ebigambo byosere but it is okay, it is what it is. She will tell us whether she's married or not. Ono nayo mukubesimbyewo okuvuganya ku kifo kya omu kubatula kakiiko ka Unaa mumanyi bulungi Unaa ye Uganda North Americans Association ekibiina oba organization etwala bana Uganda bonna abekumira mu North America muli America then Canada. So kali atula mukwano gwange atubuulire biki byatuleetedde biki byagenda tukolera batusuubiza bingi batuukiriza lwaki leero munange kali atula ina kibuuzo kiteekawo mu comment section nja kubanga ate munange nsangawo ate bwe nadda olundi ate nga mbikuddamu ne answer zaabyo bakita Diaspora Connect UG. We're trying to bring you closer to home. Kankumewo n'omugenyi wange olwaleero.
You're watching Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home.
Dese omukyala kubesimbyewo ku representing South Pacific 2.
Yes.
Is that so?
Yes.
There's South Pacific 1.
Yes, South Pacific 1 is in Northern California, Northern Nevada, and other states, but South Pacific 2 is in Southern California, Southern Nevada, Arizona, and Hawaii.
Oh, ekibuzo kyange kimuwadde n'omubuuza nti banange Southern Pacific 2 byebichi nenga soko obuze kwatulako
nange sanse kubalaba bonna luganda lwange luli simanyi nga munyankole kyebangamba but geza kwogera banyita Jacinta Nakigudde Tamale.
Oh my god. Okay, so we should use English or we can mix both English and Luganda.
Osobola kuyogera Luganda.
Nsobola okugatamu Oluganda n'Oluzungu. Bannange nsanyusa okulaba amanya gwani?
Jacinta Nakigudde Tamale.
Jacinta Nakigudde Tamale. Oli Muganda, right?
Yes.
When did I?
In Chima.
When did I Chima Takabiri?
Simani.
Soko babuzeeko. Muli lwana olwabo olagala babulye n'ensonga lwaki oli ku Diaspora Connect UG.
Okay. Je baliko basebo ne manyamo. Kansoke webaze abazadde bange ne Katonda n'abantu bonna abasindise messages kuba post yange for South Pacific 2. I'm here because I'm standing for a Unaa representative and I want your vote.
Okay. So you stay in California or?
I live in California. I live in Menifee, which is in Riverside County, but it's still like Southern California.
Okay. For how long have you been in the States?
I've been in the States since I was 5.
Since you are 5 years?
5 years old.
Oh,
yes.
You came here when you're 5 years?
Yes.
That means you started from here, you graduated from here. Are you married? No, I'm just asking. You're not married? You're not married? So that means you're not. I have to be very cool. Okay. Omwa mukyala Jacinta azze kukiikirira awonna abali mu South Pacific 2. Ogambye nti South Pacific 2 mwe mulimu kinaki? Mwe muli state singa?
Southern California, Hawaii, and Southern Arizona.
And Arizona and then
Nevada.
And Nevada. Okay, so mwena abali omukyala azze okutukiikirira ku lukiiko olwa Unaa. Kazani abadde atukiikirira?
General Megadi.
General Megadi. Tagenda kuddamu kwesimbawo this time around?
No, because he moved out of state. So
okay, so
he's no longer available.
Kiki ekikuleese okwesimbawo ku kifo kino?
Okay. Because I grew up here, I have a passion for Uganda because it's something that I understand Uganda because of my parents, and I'm proud of where I came from, and I hope for generations to come that people will have the ability to be proud of Uganda even though they're outside of Uganda in diaspora.
Okay. Are you proud to be Ugandan?
Of course.
You are?
Everywhere I go.
Everywhere you go, tell them that you're from Uganda. And
the first thing.
Nakigudde, oh sorry. Nakigudde, what do you do?
I'm a nurse by profession. I have my master's in public health. I do public health nursing. In terms of working with Uganda, I worked at Kamuli Hospital.
Kamuli Hospital back home in Uganda?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I brought a group of students there to work with the community there, and we were there for like 2 weeks in the hospital grounds. Okay. So I do a little bit of everything, but I'm a nurse by profession.
You're a nurse by profession, okay. What brings you into Unaa politics? Do you have a passion for politics, or is something that is driving you to come and contest?
I have to try to say that it's not politics for me, it's leadership.
It's leadership. Oh, okay.
I'm always looking for an opportunity to lead and to give back to my community. So as far as the politics itself, I put it to the side and I ask for leadership.
Have you been a leader before?
Yes.
Where?
I own my own nonprofit organization. I work as a nurse. I'm a charge nurse.
You have your non-profit organization? What's it called?
Inkubo.
Eh?
Inkubo Project.
Inkubo. What does it do?
We do travel abroad visits to Uganda. We did one, and then right before COVID, we got canceled 1 week before actually going to Uganda again.
So you were planning to go to Uganda to do that?
Yes.
All right. Tudde munange nno kalira tubula kubanga gwe nnina waaki olulimi wa kinyaanyimbe naye tujja tutwalyawo mpola mpola wano kasavu kanyama nga tukivuga mpaka we tunakituusa. So I want to ask you something. Before nga tonajja supposing you're not elected to represent South Pacific too. Supposing you are not, quote me right.
Yes.
Supposing you are not. Oh, before you come to contest, is there anything you've done for the community?
Okay. I stood as the president of the Ugandan community in San Diego for 3 years. So we organized the Ugandan Martyrs Day celebration. So they didn't have, most of the people were from LA, so it gave an opportunity for people outside of LA area to be able to enjoy the Ugandan Martyrs celebration. Apart from that, for UCOC, I also connected, I hosted UCOC at my house in Riverside, which gave people outside of the LA district the opportunity to be a part of UCOC.
When was that?
That was 4 years ago.
What is UCOC?
Ugandan Community of California.
Ugandan Community of California. So besides the organizations and all that, what have you impacted to the community, your community here in California, before you can represent South Pacific too?
So I think that would be my nonprofit organization, because it actually worked with a group of students that were in the process of getting their master's degree, and that class gave them the last opportunity for internship in order to get their master's degree. So going through the whole class, it wasn't just, oh, we're getting up and going to Uganda. It was like 3 months before we were actually in class every week, talking about Uganda, talking about health, talking about what to expect when you go to Uganda, and it was actual credit for them. So they had the opportunity to graduate.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How many were there?
We had 8, and then we had another 20 scheduled before we got canceled.
That sounds good. You talked about organizing the Mother's Day celebrations in San Diego, right? As a mother, are you a mother?
No, Martyrs Day. Martyrs Day.
Martyrs. You talked of martyrs. No, how did you say?
Martyrs Day.
Martyrs. No one now mothers. You're a mother, right?
I'm a mother.
You're a mother. Okay. As a mother, what have you done to help other mothers in your community? I am so much concerned about your community because it starts with you, then you can serve the rest, right?
On a first-hand basis, of course, you help anyone who comes across to you. You give them information. You help them settle themselves as they come in, and also you try to guide younger people and mentor them in their process of being who they are. I'm sorry, it's a lot of English, but it's easier for me to stress my points.
It's okay. Bajja bitegera. That's why you say try nange ngira mula follow off. But bajja bitegera mpola. I please, I'm kind of request you bitegere. She's called Tamale, so tuchagenda maso bajja base. Babante kamwe simbi neyanze. So have any people contacted you or come to you for help in any kind of way? Using your NGO you talked about?
So what happened with our NGO is something really interesting because I didn't grow up in Uganda, I didn't have friends in Uganda, so I built it from scratch. So I built a group and I have a group of people that I started employing in Uganda, and also I did a collaboration with some of the other organizations. I did with Miss Uganda North America and also with Reach a Hand. So we were able to collaborate and have days where we were able to go in and help them out, and I still have like 3 Reach a Hand students.
Is it only in does it only help in Uganda or even people here in America?
God willing, we'll be able to bring our own Ugandan children to Uganda for a budgeted cost, because a lot of times when you get here, you can't send your children home to see, because the expenses, sending money home, everything that goes on when you get here. And if you have a large family, many children, you're not going to send 6 children on an airplane back home. It's too expensive. Hopefully, like Birthright for Jewish people, we'll be able to send our children home to enjoy maybe when we're here. And that's our goal.
Okay, I'm listening. Let me hope you're also listening, whoever is watching. I want to ask you something. The fact that you've been here for quite a long period of time, for how long have you been a Unaa member?
I went to the first convention in 2007 with my parents. And I've gone off and on for some time, and I've been a member since I think 2017.
2017. So are you challenged with the way this organization is run? Is that why you want to come and contest and stand? Why?
Of course, there's a challenge because you feel like you don't see the impact. I'm not sure. I can't say exactly what the impact is until I get in and say.
You mean you can't tell the impact when you're outside?
Yeah, you feel.
Why?
Feel it. I don't know. That's something. Maybe they don't do enough broadcasting of what they do. They might be out there doing stuff, but they don't give the opportunity for the community and the smaller areas to understand exactly what they're doing.
Is that what you're going to do once you're elected in office?
Not only that, but also try to grab people and get them interested in what is going on with Unaa.
How are you going to do that?
I have a plan.
Okay.
I have a big plan.
Thank you. Now that you have a plan, if you don't mind, kindly share with us. Let's have a little bit of your plan.
Okay.
Please.
One of the biggest things that I feel is important is I feel like when you speak diaspora here in the United States, as far as Ugandans, you're always speaking about people who just arrived.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, who just arrived?
Yeah, people who are coming in and need resources and need help understanding like how to run the system, how to go to school, how to. Let's call that the how to. So apart from the how to, I think that there needs to be also an understanding of people who are already here, their children, keeping kids from having the problem of getting into drugs and alcohol and all that other stuff. I feel like that's a problem of self-identity.
Okay.
And if you don't have that connection to somewhere, you end up nowhere.
How are you going to do that?
So, 2 of the things I'd like to do is start scholarship program for the kids, and also start trips for them to go back home, which is already in the process for me with or without Unaa. I've already have a connection with another group that's already doing it, and for a discounted price, they're willing to do it. That's with or without Unaa.
So whether you're elected in office or not, you'll still do it.
What I'm saying is when you have a passion for something, you work. It doesn't matter what else. It's nice to have platforms in order to be able to express your ideas, but when you have a passion for something, you continue working.
I get it.
And then also just a connection of the youth, bringing back understanding of culture. I actually was raised kneeling everywhere. walking into a building and kneeling from person to person. And I was here in America.
Okay.
When I was 10, 12. I don't see
You
that.
still do it now?
I don't even do it myself. I
Why?
can't even tell the kids to do it.
Why? But that's part of culture.
Because I walk in, nobody really wants to do that anymore. You know what I mean? I don't see people doing it anymore.
Do you do it when you go back home to Uganda?
Oh man, the knees hurt already.
Oh, so you can never do it again?
No. Of course I do it. Every time I go. You want me to be? Oh, you're gonna be Vancouver. Zenta migo mnange.
Diaspora Connect UG amanyaze Mary Flavia namlinda amita Jacinta na Tamale. Yes ndio okuchikirya abali mu America South Pacific 2 ku lukiiko lwa Unaa. Ngenda kumula mukatini kole ku sente abateeka mu sente. Thank you so much. Banafe abakushona designers, thank you so much. Banafe aba iView Properties ne banafe aba Princess of Beauty Salon Ice Scan ate ne banafe aba Ambrin's Beauty and Boutique. Ambrin's Beauty and Boutique esangibwa ku Owens Mouth 7142 ku Owens Mouth Avenue Kanoga Park ite munangi gwetaze engoye z'abakyala engoye z'abasiramu hijabs ennungi ezakabi original hijabs obukaya obwakabi obulabika obulungi bagise Ambrin's Beauty and Boutique. Eda chikemu bidi ate malenko mewo temvao.
It's Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home.
Katika tuwanjulile, iView Properties Limited, your gateway to a richer life.
You're watching Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home.
Wange mukumulamu okwo nkwaniriza bagita Diaspora Connect UG omukutu wogenda okusanga buli kimu ekifa mu diaspora nebifa e Uganda, trying to bring you closer to home. Ebifa e Uganda, ebifa mu America, binambi kuletera wobo today mu master go mudiro lyo wonna wontula nonda wenga nange kana be Mary Flavia namulendo akula mwana kwesukira nkomye ono mkyala bamita Jacinta Tamale ni lya makati ya nimekwata Nakigudde. Yes, she's called Jacinta Nakigudde Tamale. Yes, ndiye woku representing South Pacific 2 mwemuli
Southern California,
okay,
Southern Nevada,
okay,
Arizona,
Hawaii. What should we expect from you? Wewe nayo tugambi mbiwulidde mune omuntu mpenso nga lwaki yali kulonze naleka abalala bonna nagamba no, I am going to vote for Jacinta. What reasons?
Vote for me because I get the work done. I have a history of being impactful in my work, working to the last minute in order to get anything that I put my mind to done. So if you're looking for change, vote for me.
Oh, ata watetaga change bakulonda.
Mnange.
If
Londa go sobola.
Awatetaga change bakuleke. Those are looking for change should vote for you.
Yeah.
Are you a no person?
I am non-political. I can't say that I'm noob or on the other side. For me personally, I didn't grow up in Uganda. I don't understand the politics of Uganda very clearly. I understand human rights and I understand human rights violations, but to say that I'm on one political party or another political party, I cannot say that. I have to say I'm non-political.
Okay. Do you have a team that you're working with, or the fact that you're non-political? Because this is now mine. I've seen people NRM, people know people this and that. So now that you're here, do you have a team that you're working with? Or one soldier, one army?
No. I can't do that because my team yanonye muchalo.
What does that mean? Yakunonyeza bunonya.
Yeah, muchalo nga. It's like they pulled me out of nowhere. They put so much effort in order for me to come out. I'm not the kind of outspoken kind of person.
Wait. They just looked for you to come and contest.
They knew my work history.
Okay. And
they knew what I've done in terms of development and community work. And they called me and asked me if I was interested in coming out and working with them, and told me how the process was and really explained to me what I would expect when running for Unaa. So I'm so thankful for them, because although otherwise you wouldn't see me here now.
So that means you were just picked out. You didn't have interest for standing. Somebody just called you and asked you, Jacinta, there's this opportunity, can you grab it up?
Don't say it like that.
But that's what you said. That's what you just
With
said.
a deep description of everything that I would be expecting in the process. I wasn't expecting to run for Unaa, no. But they called me, they explained to me the process, they explained to me the positives, the negatives, and how my impact that I usually do anyway would be able to affect the community positively by running for Unaa. So with that explanation, of course, I had to come out. I didn't have any choice to stay home.
So that means, but when you said they called you, to me, Nganze Flavia, because when man today wake wangu, imasana fweli, and then somebody picks up his or her phone, nagamale me call Flavia and ask her to do this. That means omuntu I na chanja Gaza. There's something they want from me. You understand? So they picked up their calls. Who called you?
Wanange.
No. Let's just talk about that. Who called you? No, you were, but tell us.
That's the explanation. Oba muchalo omuntu nakukubira munange tugende tukwate visa. Ogenda kutula waka.
Chisinzira. Bembanga sagala jigenda kujifuna, of course nganjireka ngegenda.
Nedda. Nema kugamba kano ka visa ogenda kukola sente ngazi no, and you know ogenda kutula waka.
Nizo
option jiriwo.
So chitegeza muyuna mugenda kola sente?
Nedda si sente, but okukola impact in the community.
What impact?
Impact. Positive.
Jebatakoze emyaka giri egibaddewo gyonna gyonna, because Unaa has been here for quite a long period of time.
See organization but omuntu.
So kati gogenda ku impacting otya?
In everything that I've discussed already, I'm ready to work.
You're ready to work.
I know how to work. You see that I have a history of leadership. I have a history of getting things done, and I just feel like if you choose me, I'm ready to lead for Unaa.
Have you visited these other states? Southern Nevada, Hawaii, and Arizona? Have you been there?
Yes.
Everything
except for Hawaii.
Except for Hawaii. When are you going to go there? Because they also need to hear from you.
I'm not so sure about Hawaii, if I'll be able to go there before the convention.
Okay. By the way, talking about the convention, when is it and where is it going to be?
September 3rd, and it'll be in Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Hyatt.
Okay.
Yes.
The Grand Hyatt?
Yes.
When is the election day? Because
Fly in Saturday night and leave Sunday night, because you will make it at Sunday morning.
Sunday morning is the election day,
yeah.
And then but waka luka fetu katwale.
On pay vote yo.
Njikuwe. Nzinango jinsabye nga wanu.
Yeah.
Okulonda kyetagisaaki.
No nyakalulu.
Why not? Okulonda kyetagisaaki.
You just need to register. Registration ends tomorrow.
Really?
Is it tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, tomorrow. Yes, registration ends
tomorrow. Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
The 15th. So if you haven't registered, sorry.
Have I registered? Wait, has Flavia registered to vote? Am I supposed to vote too? Because
no nyakalulu code. So if you didn't register, I'm going to. Okay, so September 3rd to the 6th, that's gonna be in Cincinnati,
yes. Ohio.
Yes.
Tuduke misinde bonna abali mu America, abali mu Canada, muje tugenda temu convention tulonde tuwa abantu okulonda according to bwe kyowulira kyekyo. You talking about your team. Who are these people behind you and who are your teammates?
Okay, I'm on Lydia Natoro's team. Okay. Oh gosh, I feel bad. Team, don't. I can't name every single person. We have Albert. We have Maureen. Momo. Oh geez. Oh, forgive me, but you know who you are.
So it's Lydia Natoro. There's Albert. And who else?
Momo Maureen. She's running for secretary. Albert is running for vice. Fresh Boy is in South Pacific.
Semabi, okay, Fresh Boy. Semabi. I'll have Semabi also very soon. And Twina Kone Eric Gombia or Mwami oyo kutumide ko nyogambo so tugende tulone your last words, please.
South Pacific one, if you live in California, Nevada, Arizona, Hawaii, please come out. Let's vote. Let's change. Let's make an impact. Let's do something that will stay in Unaa over and over again, generation after generation. Let's change the perspective that people have of what a Ugandan person is.
What perspective do they have?
I don't know, but maybe next time they'll be saying that we're all doctors or lawyers.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Bagala nnyo era mbebaza nnyo. Omukulu ali ku camera tukwebaza nnyo. Thank you so much. Yeah. Camera person today is thank you so much. Nkujjukiza mukwano gwange Unaa agera kubeera ngenda kuza omwezi 3, September 3rd. Yes. Wali Ohio Cincinnati nkyaleeta abantu bangi abeesimbye okubifuna te ebyenjawulo era nja baso yakajjojo w'ebibuuzo. Kyagala okumanya genda mu comment section kiteeke omukwano gwange nja kubanga nkibabuuza. Bateeka mu ssente beebaza nnyo lwaki kubanga ekintu kino bakiyimirizaawo each and every day omukutu gukula gweyongera kula so wetana ba sponsors mukwano osanga emirimu gyali twemeredde naye we are growing big and better each and every day. It's called Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home. Nze Mary Flavia namulindwa kubula mwana kwestokira takumira mpeera abankumire paka ate omulundi ogunaddako mubeere bulungi mwera.
You've been watching Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home.
Katika tuwanjulire iView Properties Limited, your gateway to a richer life.
You're watching Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home.